Today, I want to give a Justin Fields progress report. Heading into Monday Night Football, I viewed last night's game as a huge one for the career of Justin Fields. After landing a big contract and a starting job this offseason, Justin finally had support from a franchise, and he seemed to be in position to have a breakout year. But now, even after a performance where he electrified fans with a 40-plus yard rushing TD, the overall results felt very familiar. Inconsistent passing, holding the ball too long, timely fumbles, and going home on the losing side of a football game. Justin has shown so much potential throughout his NFL career, but he has two major issues that have really held him back. It's not his passing game ability either. It's his inability to stay healthy and his win loss record. And I know wins are not a QB stat, but when you're in year 5 in the NFL and your team record with you as a starting quarterback is just 14-33, suddenly wins do become a stat for quarterbacks, at least when general managers and coaches around the NFL are concerned, because their job security is tied directly to winning games in this league. Losing gets coaches fired, losing gets GMs fired, plain and simple. Justin's teams have never won more than 5 games in a year when he was the starter. That is terrible. His rookie season, they were 2-8. Year two, he was 3-12. Year three, he was 5-8. Year four, it looked like things could be turning around last year, starting the year 4-2 before getting benched and watching Russell Wilson the rest of the year. And now he's watched Jackson Dart take over a starting job from Russell Wilson after he sat and watched him all of last season. Both of his issues have presented themselves again early in the year in New York. It's his third team in 3 years, and Justin started out the year 0-2, but even worse, he got hurt again and missed week 3. The Jets would lose again, but only by 2 points with backup QB Tyrod Taylor falling 29-27 to the Tampa Bay Bucks. Justin Fields returned to the starting lineup last night, and with the Jets setting at 0-3, this was pretty much a must-win game. And there was a lot of reason for optimism here as well, because Justin's last start versus the Dolphins was one of epic proportions. He set the NFL record for most rushing yards by a quarterback, breaking Michael Vick's 20-year-old record. He rushed for 178 total yards in that game, an incredible feat. In fact, his total stat line, he was 17 for 28, 123 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. And on top of that, he ran 15 times for 178 yards and another TD. 4 total TDs, no turnovers. He really made the Dolphins' defense look awful. But another comparison here is with David Montgomery. Fields had 15 carries for 178 yards that game. His backfield mate, David Montgomery, had 14 carries for just 36 total yards. Justin was on another level in that matchup, and it was one of the most exciting QB performances I had ever seen as a Bears fan. Unfortunately, the Bears lost the game 35-32, failing to capitalize on a couple of scoring drives, and this has been a microcosm of what Justin's career has been so far. Incredible flashes of talent, one of the best rushing quarterbacks in NFL history. But his inconsistency, his inability to stay healthy, and win football games are all serious question marks on his resume. He's in year 5 in the NFL, and he's yet to win more than 5 games in a year or start more than 15 games in a season. He started 15, 13, 10, and 6 games in his 4 years, always missing time due to injury. Even last year as a backup, he got hurt in Pittsburgh. Now he's already missed 1 game out of the first 3, and he's had a couple of bad fumbles. On top of that, despite his flashes of talent and highlight plays, the Jets found themselves setting at 0-3 and facing a must-win game in Miami. Unfortunately, it was more of the same for Justin and the Jets, and it did not end well. His stats on the night don't look bad. He put up over 300 total yards on offense, and he didn't throw an interception, but he did lose another fumble. 20 for 27 passing, including a couple of lasers that showed off his arm talent, but the consistency still eludes him. Justin also had a highlight reel 43-yard touchdown run that shows his incredible talent with the ball in his hands. But now the Jets fans have to be asking themselves, is Justin Fields the guy? His mistakes continue to pile up, taking bad sacks, including a sack on fourth down to end a drive, holding the ball too long, and fumbling away scoring opportunities. Justin has 47 career fumbles in the NFL. These problems both reared their head on Monday night against the Dolphins. The Jets had back to back drives that had potential to score in the first half, but they both ended in fumbles. The first one wasn't on Fields. It was Braylon Allen fumbling the ball at the goal line, but the next drive, when they tried to make up for that, ended up ending by Fields getting strip sacked on fourth down to end another promising drive in Dolphins territory. Justin's ball security issues have probably been his biggest downfall during his time in the NFL. 47 fumbles and 156 sacks taken. He's taken 7 sacks so far this year and fumbled the ball 4 times. This is after signing a 2-year, $40 million contract with $30 million guaranteed to take over as a starter in New York. Now, despite the sacks, the fumbles, and the losing games that Fields has accumulated, he still showcases game-changing talent, especially as a runner. But his passing has also improved, especially in the second half against the Dolphins last night. Fields unleashed some laser beams, including a highly contested TD pass to Garrett Wilson. But again, Fields had another opportunity and was unable to get a win. I believe his career is at a crossroads right now. It's year 5, and it's time to capitalize on all that potential. But an 0-4 start means this could be Justin's last opportunity, at least at being a starting QB, without having to face significant competition for the job. The Jets handed him the keys to the city, and last night's game was a huge disappointment. Now the Jets are 0-4, but they do have 4 more weeks until their bye to get back on track. The odds of making the playoffs after going 0-4, slim to none. So the writing may already be on the wall here. But matchups against the Cowboys, Broncos, Panthers, and Bengals at least offer an opportunity for the Jets to turn things around. But they are running out of time. The Justin Fields era in New York may be over before it even really gets going. Let me know how you feel about this one. Please hit the like button to support the channel, and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. And as always, stay tuned for more year-round football coverage.